I know I look a little different from when you guys last saw me, but I believe in the last vlog that I posted, I did let you guys know that I was pregnant. So I did take a bit of a break just so I can, have some peace throughout the pregnancy, focus on myself, focus on Jason, and getting everything ready for the baby. But now I am back because I get induced tomorrow, so we will be meeting the baby sometime this week, and I'm really excited. Jason's excited, and I wanted to take you guys along with us on prepping for the baby and getting everything ready. We will be delivering out of Winnie Palmer Hospital in Orlando. It's for women and babies. I will be taking you guys on the whole, process of getting checked in and how Winnie Palmer does things for their inductions and how they treat mothers and everything like that. So I'm really excited. My face is all I have pregnancy face. I was not expecting that. Let me tell you, this is my first kid, by the way, guys. I was not expecting that. I just woke up, I had my breakfast, and now I'm about to get ready. It's about 10 a.m. I would say. I think it's about 10 a.m., 10 and 15. I can't really see the time right now. But me and my mom, we're going to do some last minute shopping around Walmart. I'll probably take you along for the ride or show you what I get from Walmart. If not, then I'll show you guys and do a little haul once I get back home and everything. That way we could set up everything for the baby and everything that we got from Walmart. And then I'll also be doing an updated nursery tour because we did finish the nursery completely. I don't think I've ever shown you guys the nursery or brought you along too much throughout the pregnancy. So you guys will be getting a lot of baby stuff today. So yeah, and I'll be keeping you guys updated with what we did in regards to the bassinet, how we'll be sleeping with the baby and where the baby will be sleeping and everything like that. So stay tuned for this vlog. It may be a little bit long, but stay tuned. Stay tuned for the vlog. All right, guys, we are on our way to Walmart to do a last minute shop. I picked up my mom and my sister. They're gonna help out with shopping, get a few things as well.
Hey guys.
Thanksgiving is this Thursday. Jason's mom will be flying out this Thursday as well to help out with the baby. So I'll show you what we get from Walmart once I get back to my house. It won't be a lot of stuff for the baby because mainly we have everything already inside the house for the baby. So, yep. You excited for your new grandson?
I am very excited. It still seems unreal to me. I can't believe I'm going to be a Mimi.
Y'all see her
We are so ready for him.
Yep. All right. I'll record once we get inside the Walmart or once we leave the Walmart and go back to my house. All right, guys. So as you can see, I am back home. This is a few hours later. I ended up going back to my mom's after food shopping, and I just went back right to sleep. I'm pretty sure all my pregnant mamas out there understand, especially after you eat some food. Oh my God, I'd be knocked out. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I got from Walmart. The induction is tomorrow, like I said, and usually the cafe at the hospital is open, I believe, from 7 to 10 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's around those times. And usually me and my boyfriend, we get really hungry in the middle of the night. So I brought a bunch of snacks and like some cold cuts and peanut butter and jelly. That way I can pre-make sandwiches to bring over to the hospital in like a little cooler bag, not an actual cooler, but the one that you put on your shoulder, put a bit of ice cubes in there. That way it could keep, necessities cold for you. So yeah, I'll show you guys a bit of what I've got. And then, yeah. This is also our refrigerator, guys. How cute. We've been waiting on our little baby ever since we found out that we were pregnant. Like, we have the very first ultrasound right over here from when he was a little nugget. And yep, now there's one day until our baby arrives and I cannot wait. Our fridge is a bit empty because this week is Thanksgiving, so I didn't want to you know, spend and buy too much food, only because my mom will be cooking a big meal this week anyways, and also we'll be in the hospital, so we don't really need too much. I got these Minute Maid juices. We love them. They're not really too expensive. I believe they're like $1.30, if not $2 from Walmart. Me and my boyfriend, we usually get the peach kind, fruit punch, and mango. Then I got some sugar cookies for Christmas because I love cookies. As you can see, I have the peanut butter ones too, and chocolate chip. This isn't new, it's just some turkey bacon. I like to, you know, eat healthier, or try to eat healthier. We got some Milo sweet tea. I got 1% milk. I do have WIC, and my WIC hasn't been covering the milk lately. I may have to call them for that, but we have been sticking to 1% low fat or non-dairy milk. We usually do the Planet oat milk for protein shakes because my baby wasn't really growing the way that he should. So the protein shakes did help if there's any other mothers that are struggling with not being able to get their baby to grow inside of the womb. Definitely try some oat milk and make a protein shake. I'll show you what we put in the protein shake in a minute. So then down here I got some eggs, now specifically for the hospital. I got some blueberries here, and my WIC does cover the blueberries. We also have 3 little mangoes. I love fruit. Then I got some cheddar cheese, some mozzarella cheese. I got some hard salami, that way I can make a sandwich. And I got Jason, he likes turkey, so I got him some smoked turkey. And I'll be making him a sandwich with that as well. That's it for the fridge. And I got, of course, some bread up here. We usually just get the great value bread, nothing too special. Let's see. I got some hot cocoa and marshmallows. Now, I have been having a hard time drinking regular milk. That's why I use the oat milk for the protein shakes. I usually just get the regular milk for my boyfriend. We use the Nesquik inside of the protein shakes. We also use whey protein, Jif creamy, and we also have some bananas over here. And we use the bananas in the protein shake as well. So that's really good if you ever want to try that. We have some Oreos, like little snacks to eat in the middle of the night. Nothing too crazy. Some donuts, Cheez-Its. That's all that I'll be bringing to the hospital with us, just a few packages of it. But yeah, we don't have really too much food. Jason's mother will also be here on Thursday with us, so she'll be also helping out with cooking and making food and everything for us. Okay, so I will show you guys everything all prepped up in our induction video for tomorrow, because I'll make the sandwiches tonight, let them chill in the fridge, and then I'll prep up everything in the morning. So for now, I'm going to show you guys what I have set up in the baby's room, in my room, and downstairs for when his mother's here with us to take care of the baby. So this is what our dining room is looking like for right now. This was my workstation. My pregnancy ball definitely helps out a lot with back pains, if any of the moms is having back pains or anything like that. Now, I know that they say it'll help open up the pelvis and stretch everything and help the baby drop down. It did not help me. If I'm being honest, it did not help me at all. But it did help a lot with my back pain, so I am happy with that. The only reason why I am being induced is because he was growth restricted at one point, so they're trying to see how he does outside of the body with the induction. Here's his little swing. He probably won't be able to get inside of this swing as a newborn, so his mother will probably use that a few months down the road, or will probably use it a few months down the road. This is just stuff for Jason's mom. We have an air mattress for her and a fresh new pillow, fresh new pillowcases. We have a comforter, and we have another blanket for her, so she's all set. She'll be using this to take care of the baby. So this will be a little changing table, a little station for him when he naps, and it also has like a little hood here. Just think it's the cutest thing ever. And I will be filling this with Pampers and diapers, powder, anything that she needs. An essential if anyone out there is having a baby boy. These are like little teepee. Yeah, I think they call it teepee, tingle. I don't know what this says, but a Timgo, I think. Timgo?
Timgo.
Yeah, little teepee Timgos. And this gets put over the baby's pee-pee when you're changing them so they won't, you know, pee on you. Because that's a lot of problems that they say with the boys, like the baby will pee. So we did get us some little teepees. I'll call it teepee for now. Don't mind our fish tank. There's no fish in there. I swear it's empty. But we are planning on getting her back up and running. We just had way too much going on this month and also throughout the year since we found out that we were pregnant. Over here, I brought a bunch of Christmas stuff, and I will do a Christmas haul eventually. But I wanted to get our Christmas shopping out of the way before his family came up to see the baby and before his mother got here, and also before Thanksgiving, because I do know that you know, dealing with a newborn is a lot, so I wouldn't really have time to do certain things. But yes, that's it for the downstairs. We're just cleaning up, making sure that everything's in place. So yes, I'm now going to transition to upstairs. That way you guys can see my room and how I have it set up for the baby. And then I'll give you guys a tour of his nursery. All right, so we are in our headquarters. Now, don't mind the room too much. We try not to decorate the room too much because we will be moving out next year. So we didn't go too crazy with decorations or anything like that. We do have a mini fridge over here. Now, this way I can store whatever breast milk I have because I will be breastfeeding for the baby. Only if I'm not able to produce enough milk is when I will switch over to formula. I'll also try maybe to do half and half. Like sometimes moms would like to breastfeed and also do formula at the same time. So if I'm not producing enough milk, I would definitely look into that. In here is nothing. I do have a little bit of colostrum that I've been collecting. Now, I do know that this should be put inside of plastic baggies. I just brought some today, but they are covered and sealed. Nothing is inside of them. They are frozen, so I promise that they're not contaminated or anything. Down here right now, we just have a bunch of water, some drinks for the hospital. For Jason, he likes to have Coca-Cola. We also have grape soda, but I have a bunch of waters for me. I also have distilled water over here because we do have a humidifier for the baby. Now, quick tip, they do say that it isn't good really to put tap water or regular bottled water inside of the humidifiers because whatever germs or toxins are in the water, it'll just come up first. So I would highly recommend getting baby water or distilled water to put inside of your humidifier. Now, this is a 3-in-1 humidifier. It does take essential oils, it takes the distilled water. This is also 360, so you can turn it around whichever way you want the smoke to come up. And then it's also a night light, and it has 4 different color settings as well. I'm not too sure of the color settings too much, but I will be testing it out tonight, so maybe I'll insert a small clip of that in here. Now, we do have the baby bassinet. Now, this is my favorite because it's just so cute to me. Now, this topper, it does come up. So once we come home with the baby, we'll, you know, put it up. And then there's also, I don't know if you could tell, like a zipper on the sides. And this whole part comes down. So we'll roll it. And the baby will be right there, right next to us while we sleep. Very, very convenient. I love it. This is one of my favorite baby shower gifts that I got. Shout out to my Aunt Tiffany. Thank you so much. But yes, you would definitely benefit from a bassinet that could go right onto the bed or sit right next to the bed. It does have brakes, so it won't move. And it'll be easier to tend to the baby. Once the baby's crying, you could just reach over, grab the baby, and you won't have to keep getting up, going to the crib or anything like that. Now, I do know that they say it's good to have the baby crib trained, and I will be crib training as well. During the day, like if I want to hang out downstairs, for example, I will be putting him in the crib because I do have a baby camera. She's not plugged up yet, but I will insert a clip of that as well. I do have a baby camera. The camera is right now in his nursery, and then the screen will pop up here and it'll show the baby. There's night vision, there's music. It's a really good baby camera. Honestly, I highly recommend to anyone that wants to get a baby camera to get the VTech. And over here is my little, I want to call it a nursery station. So I have my baby bottle warmer there in the back. These are some baby oral mouth cleaners. Now that helps a lot with thrush. If you ever experience your baby, you know, having white patches on the tongue or around the mouth, definitely clean their mouth out with a baby oral cleaner. That'll definitely help. I also have a wipe warmer here because I do know that cold wipes will sometimes make the baby fussy, but it's always up to the parent's preference. These are my syringes here for when I was milking out colostrum, because I did pump for a good minute. My gynecologist did recommend it, so I didn't do it without her recommendation. She recommended that I pump to try and kickstart my contractions and also see if it will help me dilate more. It did not. So that's another reason why I will also be getting induced. Right down here. Now this is a changing pad for whenever I'm changing him in the middle of the night, because I do know that most people don't want their baby directly on the bed, just in case they do start peeing. You know, to each their own for each parent. I'm not knocking you if you don't, but we will have a changing pad on the bed for whenever we do change him. This is to one of my pumps, so I can pump. I believe it's called the Medela pump. I love the Medela pump because I do get more colostrum, or from my experience when I was pumping, I do get more colostrum from the Medela pump, so I think that it may work better than my Mom Cozy. But I do have two sets of pumps, the Mom Cozy and the Medela, and so far I really like the Medela pumps, and I did get that free with insurance. And you definitely can get pumps free with your insurance, so just let me know in the comments if you would like information about that. I can definitely send the link. I also have my baby bag at the bottom, so I'll roll the cart over. I have some Pampers in there. I have some wipes over in the back. The baby does have a sound noise machine for white noise, so I will be playing that at night because I do know that it's easier to get the baby to go to sleep. Right there on the bottom, these are just milk bags, so I can pour whatever breast milk I have inside of these bags here. And I also have an owlet sock. It should be in here somewhere, but I do have an owlet sock for the baby. Now I do know that owlet can be pretty expensive, but they do have other brands that are much cheaper that do the exact same thing. So if you ever want to, you know, make sure you're checking your baby's breathing or heart rate or pulse in the middle of the night and want those alerts, definitely look into getting an owlet or one of those other brands for the baby. And then right next to it is the Genie. We just added the, you know, the little trash bag today. So yep, that is my Genie, and that is my setup for the room. Everything that I will need. And yeah. So now I would get into showing you the nursery for the baby. So for the baby's nursery, I do not want any shoes in there at all because he does have a memory foam carpet. The baby's nursery theme is safari because I thought that it would be super cute and super simple. And I didn't want to go out with a full exact theme until I know what the baby actually likes. If he likes Mickey Mouse, if he likes Spider-Man, likes this or that. So we'll go out with a new theme next year once we move into our new place. But here's the video for the baby's nursery. So right when you walk in, we have vines going all around the perimeter of the door and a cute little welcome sign with little animals. These, the vines came from Amazon for about $5. And then the front of the door, the welcome sign and the animals, that all came from Temu. And I believe that was about $10, but I'll definitely check prices in the end. That way I can add it to the description if anybody needs. So walking in, welcome to the jungle. So you walk in and first you see my nursery chair and also his dresser. This nursery chair can be found on Walmart. Very comfortable, very price friendly. I believe we did not spend more than $145 on this nursery chair, so it's definitely friendly. Let me see. We have the crib. Looks really cute. I added vines to the crib as well. Here's Jason looking through, being nosy.
Just finished setting up the baby cam.
Yes, we have a baby cam in the car. He had to add his touch already into the room. Naruto, the baby won't even understand it, but I'll leave it there for him. So yes, here's our crib right over here. And we have this nice quilt that his mother made. She handmade this quilt for us, and we're very, very thankful for that. It matches the safari theme perfectly. This crib can be found, I believe, on Walmart. We got the crib for, and it was about in the 300s. It does come with the changing table and also a set of drawers on the side, so that'll help out a lot. We have a little green comforter. He has a little stuffy on the side there. This is the boppy that I will be using in the room at night to help me breastfeed. Here's our camera that we were talking about in the other video, or the other clip I should say, of the camera monitor that's in my room. So this would be the camera for the baby's room. We have nice little animals on the wall, and also vines going out of the lampshade. We have vines going out of the lampshade as well. Now, these will not catch on fire. I don't want anybody to get worried or anything like that. We've had it up for months at this point, and we have one of the light bulbs that don't get hot. So here, bit of vines and everything going around, just adding decoration to the room. Right over here is our hanging storage. Now, in the top, I have all of the baby's essentials, such as baby powder. This is his shampoo and also body wash at the same time. And this is the baby's face and body lotion. Smells really good. These are his bath towels. I also have extra. Over here, I believe inside of here, yep, baby washcloths. I also have baby bath. And this will be the comb and the brush for the baby's hair. And then in the second one, we have a bunch of diapers. Not diapers. We have a bunch of wipes. Third one, we have a bunch of wipes as well with a few diapers stashed in on the side. Here's his stuffies. You see a little white bear poking out in the back over there. And then down here is all of his swaddlers. I just rolled them up. That way I can fit as many as I can fit inside of the storage caddy thingy. So yes. That'll be my door holder, and I love everything in there. This is his closet. Have little stickers poking out there. The stickers can be found on Amazon. Like I said, the vines can be found on Amazon too. They did come in the same pack as the ones on the outside of the door. $5. We're being bougie on a budget. So that's my chinchilla. I was like, oh, it'll go with the safari theme. So let me have him chilling here with the baby. He has two giraffes. That's Martin, and I forgot the other giraffe's name. I love to name my animals, by the way. But Martin now has a dad. These are our blackout curtains for the room. These blackout curtains can be found on Amazon, and I'll also post a link for that as well. We have a little birdie at the top, just a little touch to make it really feel like we're in the jungle. You know what I mean? We want him to be comfortable, feel like he's in the jungle. And then I have a little giraffe down here too. And this is his dresser. We have a Z. My baby's name will be Zahavi. Middle name Leon. Last name Pollock. We have a little Hakuna Matata to add to, Disney, because I love Disney. You'll definitely figure that out with more vlogs to come. We'll definitely be some Disney fans. Baby's first little book. And I actually should bring this to the hospital. That way I could read the baby a book. The Story of You. I will be printing out pictures of the baby, and I will do another vlog on me setting up this baby book for the baby. Here's another one in the back. Same exact book as the one in the front. Both of these can be found on Amazon for the baby. Now right here, my first Disney classic storytime book, because of course I love Disney and the baby has to be a Disney baby. Well, he doesn't have to be, of course, but really cute stories for the baby to go ahead and listen to and have me read to him. And then we also have an ABC book, Love for Dad, and then also one for God's Love, because we do believe over here. And baby will be growing up Baptist. So yes, we do have that. That's the dresser. Now in here, I have his little onesies. And here, more little onesies. This is for, 6 to 12 months or a year. I didn't want to keep everything in the same drawer, so I switched some over to here. This will be his little pants. Some of the pants go with the onesies, so I'll just use them as needed when I'm dressing him up. This will be all of his pajamas and onesies. Now these are all different sizes. I didn't split these up. This one over here would be his socks, hats. I also have mittens in here for him as well. Down here is just some sheets, extra comforters for the crib, bassinet sheets as well. And then over here are little baby blankets for the baby. And I have more, but they're packed in my hospital bag already. That way we can take him home in one. And now in the closet, we have a bunch of Pampers. Now our Pampers range from newborn size to preemie to 1s to 2s. So we're literally set up with the whole shebang, okay? We have everything that we need here. And inside of this little basket, can't really open it too well, I have all of his little toys and everything, just in case I want him to have some tummy time and play with some toys. This is his bath set. It is electric, so it does show the temperature of the water, and it comes with an extra towel and also a little stuff. And right down here, we have the baby's little hamper. I don't really like this hamper too much. I think I got the hamper off of Temu as well. It doesn't really stand up on its own, so you would have to put something like circular in the bottom to have it stand up on its own, and I don't have anything, so maybe once we put clothes in it, it'll try and straighten up. I'm not too sure. This here is a baby lounger. You can't really see it too well, but that is a baby lounger. And inside of this, let me see here. Yes, I have another boppy, but I do like this boppy better. So I will be using this boppy instead at night. Over here, we have my baby bag. I don't think that I won't be bringing this to the hospital, only because my mother packed everything needed for the baby inside of my hospital bag as well. So we have everything already, and I didn't want to, clutter myself or the room, because the rooms aren't big at all. I didn't want to clutter myself with a bunch of bags. And everything in this bag down here is just stuff that he won't use yet until he's older. So up here, we have his clothes. Now I do have newborn clothes, I have 2-year-old clothes, I have 6-month clothes, I have 9-month clothes, because we do know that babies grow pretty quickly. So I wanted to get a wide range of clothes in all different sizes for the baby. Up here, just more Pampers, some play. I think that's for the baby to lay on. When he has tummy time, he plays on it. Also stuff that we won't be using right now, such as food bowls and stuff like that. We have my baby carrier, little sneakers for the baby, and then just miscellaneous stuff up there. So yes, that is the baby's closet. And then I think I missed showing you guys what's inside of the drawers inside of the crib. So over here, we have a bunch of diapers, extra powder, baby wipes, and also the baby little white tees, a bunch of white tees actually. Then in the second drawer, we have baby bibs, burping cloths, burping cloths, and more bibs and everything for the baby. And then down here, hold on one second. And then down here we have pacifier holders. We have little cases for the baby's pacifier. So and here's like pacifier. Let me show you. Little pacifier holder. Then I have extra pacifiers. I have the baby's thermometer, medicine dispensers, like any other thing that the baby would need. We have the gassy Mommy Bliss, vitamin D, gripe water, everything. We also have, I believe it's something to soothe the gums if the baby is teething. So we have literally any other thing that we would need, we have. So yes, that is that bottom drawer. And then yeah, guys, that is our nursery. Let me do another quick back up. That way you can see the whole room. Let me see if I can like maybe, yeah. There you go. This is our nursery and I love it so much. Memory foam carpet. Yes. So we are all set and ready for baby Javi. We can't wait for him to arrive. So that was the little nursery tour. I will be going downstairs to start pre-making sandwiches and little snack packs for our induction tomorrow. So I will do a video of everything once it's all packaged up and put in the fridge. And then I will end this vlog until tomorrow for the induction. I'll also remember to add a clip in there with the humidifier because I may run it tonight just to see how it is and what the night light looks like for you. That way I can show you guys everything, and that can also be found on Amazon. So I'll see you in a few. Alright, I finished pre-packaging our stuff. So I made 4 PB&Js, that way we each get 2. I made Jason a turkey and cheese sandwich, and I made myself a salami and cheese sandwich. And then we both have snack packs. It has Cheez-Its, donuts, and Oreos. We each have one of those. Now, I do want to reiterate that Winnie Palmer definitely has a cafe, and the food is complimentary to the mom. Any other guests just have to pay $5 for a meal. So this is just specifically for in between meals if we want a snack and we don't like anything on the menu, or if it's past 10 o'clock at night and the kitchen is closed, then we have our own food here. And I do highly recommend doing this and bringing like a small cooler bag. That way you can store your own snacks and foods and stuff if you want to. And worst case scenario, you can always just bring your food back home. So, yep, so we'll be packaging this tomorrow. I will continue the vlog tomorrow so you can see how the bag looks packed up. We will be packing water bottles. I got Jason some mini Coca-Colas from Walmart, and then I'll just use the bottled water for myself because I do like drinking water. So yes. But that is my preparation vlog. I will be setting up the humidifier once I go upstairs. That way you guys can just see what that looks like, and I can show you guys the different lights and night lights on the humidifier. So yes, stay tuned for that, and then I'll close out the vlog. Okay, as promised, this is the humidifier. It does have different settings, so if you would like it to be on full blast, you'll turn it all the way over here, and then it goes down the opposite way. So you can turn it down a bit, and the smoke will go down. Turn it up high, smoke will go up high. Now for colors, I do think that you hit this little night light button here. Let me turn out the light just to see. Yep, so there's blue. It looks like a pinkish red or a white, I believe. In person, it looks white. On camera, it looks red. There we go. That one looks like an actual red. And you have orange, purple, blue, and then off. So yep, that is the humidifier and nightlight. So we will be using this a lot. Okay, so that is it for today's vlog. I hope you guys really enjoyed my preparation video. If you have any questions, just put them down in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. We're about to have this baby. Baby should be here sometime this week, hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday, no later than Wednesday or Thursday, we're hoping. And yeah, so you guys be sweet, and thank you for tuning into this video.